Okay, so we're gonna finish off this last example. You guys, when I am looking at front end ratio, all of the stuff that we just did is what we learned about on Friday. So this was not really anything new. I just tried to cram it all in one video. So it kind of recaps what we've already learned. So if you're feeling like you're struggling on it, you got another example here to work with. Okay, so we just found their monthly payment for their house and we found their monthly gross income. We took that annual amount, we divided it. So next thing we're gonna do is find that front end ratio because that's where my other video cut off. Front end ratio, you are going to take your total monthly housing expenses. In this case, hang on, and I'm gonna scroll down just a little bit so that we can see it. 19, 20, 25, that was my housing expenses, the mortgage, the tax, and the insurance. And we are going to divide it by our gross monthly income. That's the second amount we just found, 7,153.83. So to set up a ratio just means fraction, do all the housing expenses on the top and then the gross monthly income on the bottom, okay? I am looking for this to be less than or equal to 28%, which I think we should be good on this one. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to divide those two amounts, 1920.25 divided by 7153.83. Okay. You guys, all I'm looking for is to know, is this less than or equal to 28%? So I got the value 0.268 and a bunch of other stuff. I'm going to go ahead and round it at 2 decimals. So I have 0.268 and that is going to round up to 0.27. I rounded it. That's okay. We're going to round to 2 decimal places just like we do with pennies. You guys, 0.27 is the same thing as 27%. Because that means 27/100ths. So we can convert that. You guys, I would prefer on this one, just to keep it easier as we type things in today, I would prefer that if you were going to, oops, I guess that's fine. I would prefer that as we type these answers in, that you round it to 2 decimal places and that you just put in 0.27. Don't put in, I'd rather not 27 or 27%. There's too many ways to type things, but just type in the 0.27, okay? Beautiful. So will the bank lend? That's a yes or no question. So will the bank lend? Well, the percentage, that front end ratio is less than 28, like it's supposed to be. Oh goodness. I'm thinking the right thing and writing the wrong thing. So let's try that one more time. Will the bank lend? And the answer is yes. And that is because the percentage is under 28. Okay. Now, when you look at this, you guys use everything in this story problem except for that amount they needed to borrow. You guys, on this one, you will not need the amount that they need to borrow because they gave you the mortgage payment. So you won't need to find that. Okay. And again, even though this was 2 videos and it looks like a lot, really the only thing that we learned that was new today was how to calculate the front end ratio and decide if the bank will lend. Everything else above this is stuff that you already know how to do from either 2.4 or like finding the monthly income is stuff from Unit 1. So it looks like a lot, but we're just putting a bunch of things together, okay?